Well, hi everyone. This is obviously not live, as in when the headline went live, and that's partially because, well, I wanted to sleep in, and I don't really like waking up early to do the live stream. So, maybe my friends will come in at a later headline if they're actually available. But for now, it is just me. Anyways, yeah, there's a headline. I'm in this headline. We should probably. I've already been partially spoiled because of notifications, but there's apparently a Veil promo trailer and Masquerade stuff. Beyond that, and also seeing a bit of the roadmap, I haven't really seen the exact contents of what we're getting for this month. Before we actually dive into that, I do want to actually talk about something really quick, and that's with hopefully I don't get hated on for this, but recently there have been allegations that PSO2 NGS is a super game, and while it could be one, it could not be one. What does matter is that a super game, at least as far as Sega's terms go, is basically like it's a buzzword for investors. So to us consumers, it doesn't really mean a whole much for us. And looking at the roadmap, obviously it doesn't really reflect it. What I'm trying to say here is do your own research. Don't rely on the sources saying it's a super game as if it means anything. And obviously look with your eyes. We have a roadmap here there's a roadmap that you will see at the end of this video. It's mostly barren. I do want to point out though, I like NGS. I want it to do well, but doing your own research is very important, and actually looking with your eyes. Anyways, now that I probably have like a bunch of people hating on me for being toxic and negative, let's actually just get into the video itself. I just have to like skip forward here. I actually use a older laptop than what I usually use to like record and stuff, just so I can use my rig. So it slows down a lot when I'm recording. Here we go. Oh, that is a bit too loud.
Welcome back, everybody.
That should be good. Hopefully it's good. The last headline, I had the volume up too high and you couldn't really hear me, so hopefully I fixed that now.
We have tons of different campaigns happening for the Super Genesis Festival. This event is the
By the way, there's nothing wrong with a roadmap being bare bones or anything, as long as there's like the occasional fun stuff here and there. I just want to point that out.
off in January, so be sure to liven up the post-holiday lull with NGS. Now, once again, this program is to inform players about the current operation and upcoming updates of Sega's online RPG, PSO2 New Genesis, also known as NGS. We will also share details about exciting campaigns and peripheral information, and discuss the present and
I don't know if chat's showing up on this, but I see if there's someone complaining about solo content. There's nothing wrong with solo content if it serves to complement a bunch of other content that's also being released. So it's fine if there's solo content and then there's MPA content being released alongside it. I do think there is partially some problems when it's only solo content being released, but like I also think that people have to like understand that solo content is something that people want. It might not be you that wants it, but there are definitely people out there that want it. This is the music. Is this safe to have? Oh well, I don't think I can make any money off these videos anyways. I accept my fate. Okay, this is a revival scratch. We're starting off with this. No, this has to be fine. This music is totally safe, otherwise it wouldn't be on stream. Actually, no, you know what? Was it last month's headline when we had the Enhanced Enemies series? My video actually got copyrighted for the Omega Dark Pulse Omega Angel theme, which was kind of funny. or I was no, it was Luther, but I still got claimed. I still got copyrighted for that, which was kind of funny because PSO2 music. But I guess because it's on like Spotify or something, it can get claimed or copyrighted. I don't know. I just found it to be funny. All this talking is to mask the fact that there's nothing going on screen. Oh, or is this two freaking AC scratches in a row? Oh. I guess since there's nothing aside from AC. Oh well, here as soon as I said it. What do we got here? Large enemy cleanup op. Is this just a featuring successful battles with giant mutant enemies? All right. You know what? That's not terrible. Garango's not doing too well in the terrain. Oh, that's actually interesting, I guess. Oh. Okay, now see, this is solo content, but actually sounds well. It's probably not solo content, but it's at least funny to look at, or well, looks like it's fun to play. I just woke up, so I can't talk. So this is the Freyrang collab. I actually read in an article that the I think it was the manga is on, or manga or anime is on, like probably a manga is on like permanent hiatus because of the was it the writer? So that's kind of sad. Man, where's my Costco hot dog emote? That's crazy. For what's worth, that is a very good Freyren face that they did. Usually the faces they had were very cursed in earlier collab scratches. Oh, yeah. That's a stamp, huh? Oh my god. Chat, I should really figure out how to like close chat, because there's like that's the next level brain rot. Here we go. I can't look at the brain rot in chat. All is right in the world once again. Oh, it is, that is an emote. Oh boy. That might be as good as the I am atomic stamp.
Let me go through the details with these slides. Starting with this.
By the way, if you couldn't tell, that is an extremely underwhelming first half of the month. That's I don't know, I guess it's kind of on par for what we've been getting, but it could be much better. Oh, that weapon camo looks like Judge of History. Is it that? Is that what it's called? I forget. It's a base PSO2 one. Yeah.
Plus useful consumables like Master cubes. Your first draw for this scratch.
Oh, it's literally written there. I'm dumb.
During the sales period to claim your free. The second half of the Super Genesis Festival seasonal event begins on January 1st.
Oh, there's a enhanced success campaign, which is pretty nice. I don't know if it's the best time for one, considering how we're at a point where everyone has Tricelio, and the only people that are really updating their gear are people that are upgrading to 12. But I've already upgraded 12 myself. Piece off a last video I uploaded. But it's like it's extremely cheap to augment this right now because Lux Halfinau and Grand Gladiosol are just dirt cheap. Like on my ship 3, Gladiosol was like 4K Meseta last I checked. So if you can stomach dual quests, it's like dirt cheap to get this right now.
So visit the item lab and beef up your build. On Halfa, Central City will sparkle for New Year's, with region mags decorated for a mid-winter feel.
So I'm going to assume that the seasonal shop is getting refreshed now.
Our navigator for the event will be Shiandi, glammed up in her New Year's best.
Yeah, there's 100% a refresh of the shop. There has to be.
So see what she has to say. Shiandi has some New Year's goodies at her seasonal points exchange shop, including the build part rice cake display, the portable hologram hollow New Year's decoration, and the stamp Merry It's Cold, perfect for sharing your thoughts on the weather. Super Genesis Festival 2024 SP scratch tickets will still be available, so you can continue to try your luck in the ongoing special scratch. Items such as those used for upgrading equipment are also there for the taking. We're adding a new lineup to the End Grinder Exchange, so be sure to check that out.
What was the End Grinder Exchange?
Limited time tasks will also be added for the seasonal event.
What the heck's the End Grinder Exchange? I've played this game for 3 years and I've never heard of that.
Customization Disc X Omni, End Master Cube, and Designer 2.
That has to be maybe it's something in the current season I missed? I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Get some swanky new titles and End Augment Transfer Pass vouchers. We're launching 3 special AC scratch tickets to celebrate the new year. New Year's Remix line.
I see they're trying to revive the Rappy sneakers. So the fun fact about the Rappy sneakers is, I don't know if they fixed it, but apparently the way they're connected to your feet is extremely weird. So they have this really weird clipping if your legs move a certain way.
From level 1 to level 4 without materials and with a 100% success rate. The Revival Scratch Ticket New Year's Rewind Collection.
Yeah, they did this last year too, where the New Year's Rewind collections and stuff had S-caps and other whale bonuses that are extremely good, tied to like extremely high number of pulls, like 70, was it 70 pulls? Probably around that. I don't recommend actually spending to get that. And you know, it's still a lot of money. You're spending like over $100. It's not worth it for the average person. Even I don't do that, and I occasionally scratch.
While the Super Item Enhancement Support campaign is still in full swing. Starting January 8th, you can join the new limited time.
I think the limited quest is good for what it is. As a whole, limited quests recently have been different, and that's a good thing. The problem is that I'm pretty sure I've said this like several times. It's limited, and because it's limited, it's not permanent content, and that means it's gone when the time's up for it. It'd be nice to see more short burst instant content like this as like a main part of the game instead of just limited content. Should I even... Okay, so I'm going to invoke base PSO2 here, but in base PSO2, there were, you had 4 recommended quests, and these recommended quests were, like, repurposed old urgent quests, sort of, and they were from, and Were they in rotation yet? They were in. Was it in rotation or were they all at once? It's in rotation as the fourth recommended quest, and these were just repurposed content. So it'd be nice if NGS did something similar but with limited quests. Base did it with endless quests, where a bunch of the old breakthrough limited quests were turned into endless quests. It'd be nice if NGS did something similar. But it's probably not going to happen.
We will also be releasing the new AC scratch ticket, Freerun, the Slayer style. It's got tons of collab items. Dress up as Freerun, Fern, or Star with avatar items.
I think this collab is okay. I didn't really. I watched some of Freerun, not a lot of it. It was okay from what I watched, but you know, not enough for me to actually spend money on it. But maybe I'd buy an outfit or two. I see that the Freerun Beyond the Journey's End emote is a scratch count bonus though, which is oof. Yeah, they've been doing that a lot recently with collabs. Not sure if it's a good change.
Now let's see what's coming in the second half of the month with this video.
Oh, that's Grade's theme. It's a very nice remix. Is it really just called Extra Dual? Fictitious beam depths 1 to 4. So it's only 4 depths at the start? Oh, okay. It's rank up to rank 10. 2 new depths will be added every other week up to depth 10. Oh, she does the grab still. Okay, you know, I shouldn't be getting excited about that because it's Reed's content, but that's pretty good. It's funny to see the grab. I'm assuming he's gonna have his weapon camo as a ruining weapon camo, which if it's following what his weapon was in base PSO2, it'll be a sword and wand. Yeah, I probably peaked my mic when I got excited over the grab. That command grab is funny to see that, even if it's just masquerade. I'm going to assume there's going to be more depths. Wouldn't surprise me if it goes up to 100. And they're releasing it bit by bit. Planet Crusher Assault D2. So this should be Dalian. So it's basically the Soulless thing, but now it's with 8 players, and that means that more people can ignore the puppets again, which is a classic. Magis, okay, so it has augments for Magis, Gladiusol, and Magis Half now, like the depth quest. So is this just them reusing time extension quests? Ooh. It's got Didal. Wait, is that the harmonious enemy? It's a... Oh, it's the synchronous enemy thing from the fucking UQ back. They're making good use of it, I guess. Oh, look, it's nerfed Hydra. Demonic Elegance. An AC scratch. More Japanese themed attire. Man, that's the Shine Maiden outfit, alright. Yep. See, you are looking at the next 5 mil outerwear right there. Or outerwear. 10 mil basewear. I don't know what it's like on your guys' ships, but the recent basewares have been like 10 mil, 17 mil. It is really bad. I don't know if it's inflation or a lack of scratching, but it's bad. Oh, that's a cool camo. Man, don't you just love it when your metal club has like a stink aura emanating from it? I know I do.
What did you think? Let's look at a summary of the updates with some slides. A new dual quest, Extra Dual Fictitious Beam Depths 1 through 4 will be available from January 14th. This is a solo quest in which you will fight one-on-one against the new ruinous boss enemy, Ruin Masquerader. Ruin Masquerader is an extremely powerful enemy who takes the form of a dark swordsman and attacks arcs with a variety of techniques.
Dark swordsman might not be the best way to describe what Omega Masquerader is.
And when you complete one rank, the next is unlocked. Once you complete ranks 1 through 10, the next depth is unlocked. Additionally, as you progress to higher depths and ranks, enemy abilities are enhanced, and player abilities are weakened, making the battles more challenging.
Alright, okay.
2 new depths will be introduced every 2 weeks.
For what it's worth, I think that this is fine. This is probably going to be an improvement over the dual quest no matter what it is. But I can see, like, you know, people that have done like all 999 Masquerade deaths in base PSO2 probably wouldn't be that interested in this because they've already fought Masquerade like 999 times.
Hypnos Scepter is an augment capsule that can be used at the item lab as an exchange.
I only went up to like 200 depths myself.
They are required to create the powerful augment.
It's very boring.
Furthermore, as a completion reward for rank 10 of each depth, you can receive Ruin Masquerader related items you can't get anywhere else, so don't miss out. Limited time tasks and title tasks will also be added to coincide with this extra duel. Complete the tasks to get SG and Master Cubes and more. As for title tasks, the number of tasks you can complete will increase as new depths are unlocked. So look forward to future updates. Next, here are some new items that will be added to the SG scratch tickets.
I don't know. I'm pretty neutral on Masquerade.
Includes Fleet Admiral and Marine Admiral from
I think it's nice that they're repurposing the dual quests because, you know, Magus Halfanel and Magus Gladius Soul
scratch count bonus.
seem to be just like different prefix versions of the Lux and Grand Gladius, Lux and Grand, which is good because in a way this
Mission Pass, NGS Season 4
negates the reason to farm previous dual quests if they do this for like Grand Dreadkeeper 2 and everything else, which is good if they do that because it's a way for them to phase out the old dual quests for Masquerade dual quests as a way for this.
mag form called Venice Machina.
So it's a very I'm neutral on it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like last time, there will also be stamps, accessories, and other valuable items such as personal shop use, 3 days, and SG scratch ticket price slips included in the lineup. 2 Revival AC scratch tickets are coming on January 14th. With PSO2 Emote Memories 2025 and PSO2 Weapon Camo Memories 2025, you will have another chance to grab PSO2 spec emotes and weapon camo originally released in past AC scratch tickets. The emote Varuna Pose and the weapon camo Tempest Leaves will also be reintroduced as scratch count bonuses, so keep an eye out for those too. Furthermore, from January 19th, we will have Treasure Scratch 7, which is full of fancy items. You can also use select tickets obtained by drawing the scratch ticket 75 times to exchange for your favorite item from the lineup. So be sure to check out this one as well. A new limited time urgent quest, Planet Crusher
So,
D2, is hitting
this is the same as the Solus urgent quest. It's just an easier version of the 4-player fight. It's whatever, it's nice that they dropped the stuff from Masquerade Deaths, I guess, as like an alternative for people who suck at doing it.
But up to 8
So
players can take it on together. And the quest failure conditions, as well as the enemy HP and attack power, have been relaxed, making it a more forgiving fight than Planet Crusher Blitz Rank 2. This quest will only be available until February 5th, 2025. So
Oh,
don't miss this chance
that's like an entire month.
Dark Falls, Dalian. The rewards include 12-star rarity 12 weapon series and C. Dantaria Scepter augment capsules. C. Dantaria Scepter is an augment capsule that can be used at the item lab as an exchange enhancement material. They are required to create the powerful augment C. Magis Gladia Soul.
Oh yeah, so
C. Magis Gladia Soul, you also have a chance to get it directly as
for those that are worried that this is a brand new Bisog and that Lux Halfanel is now dated, Magis Halfanel and Magis Gladius Soul, to my knowledge, have the exact same potency and stats as Lux and Grand, so their purpose, if anything, is an easier access to Grand Gladius Soul and Lux Halfanel, while also helping Abandak builds because they have a different prefix compared to Lux and Grand.
Ganon Snowfield in South Cabarrus and allows
So like right now, I think if you don't want to drop any of the best in slot of Fixogs, you can only have like 15 or so unique caps for a Bandak, but now with the Magist caps, it moves it up to 17 or so.
Mars battery by a certain amount.
And that's without, wailing for VS caps.
Many strong enemies
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that, actually. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
who must be defeated simultaneously or they will revive.
So it's basically alternations of the urgent quest we have right now.
Determine the best timing to board your Mars. Limited time tasks and title tasks will also be added to coincide with this limited time quest. Complete these tasks to earn Super Genesis Festival 2024 SP scratch tickets and augment transfer pass vouchers and more. Moreover, from January 26th, a plus 150% rare drop rate boost will be applied to all quests. So get out there and take on this and the other limited time urgent quests. Next, let's talk about the new AC scratch ticket, Demonic Elegance. Become a new you in the new year with Japanese style outfits inspired by demons and shrine maidens. The Scratch Count bonus features alternative versions of the Dash and Glide Metal Club EX motion change items to add to your new vibe. That concludes the update information for today.
All right, what else? What we got next?
Moving on to the next segment. NGS Operation Report. For this segment, the NGS Operation Report, iHero Arise select questions and comments from players to bring to the development and live operations.
All right, we're gonna get some good questions or a bunch of bad ones.
I also have a letter from the developers to share with you. We will begin with the letter from the developers, a message from the dev team to the players. We also have a video message this time, so let's take a look. Hello to all the ARCs out there. My name is Hamazaki.
Oh no, it's the devil. I shouldn't be saying that. It's a joke.
I hope everyone is enjoying the Super Genesis Festival.
It's HMZK himself.
Thanks to you, NGS has reached its 3.5-year anniversary. In this episode, I'd like to talk about our roadmap for 2025.
Has HMZK ever
Let's begin with the second
showed
half
up on
of
one
the
of
Super
these
Genesis
or in public
kicks off in
for
January.
NGS headlines at all?
Quests will be released, including
think so.
new limited time quests as well as limited time urgent quests featuring Malignant Dark Falls Solus and Malignant Dark Falls Dahlia. You'll also be
It's
able
kind
to
of funny
follow
seeing him actually show up in a video. That's interesting.
Make sure to log in. Additionally, in mid-January, we'll be releasing the new high difficulty quest, Extra Duel, where players take on Ruin Masquerader.
Surely it's not Mask Coordinator and it's Masquerader.
Time you defeat it.
Surely.
We'll also
No,
be
I'm not
releasing
crazy.
An even stronger version of Ruin Masquerader in a February update. Put your hard-won gear and skills to the test, and aim to complete the highest rank. We're also planning a collab with the popular anime Free Red, Beyond Journey.
So I've already seen this.
For that,
It's April to May. Doesn't look very good.
Lucille Exploration. Unlock class level 100 and expand the hunter class. In addition,
I see if there's a Braver expansion at least.
players take on the
So-
large boss enemy, Dark Falls Vial. We'll be releasing its related story as well. We'll also be holding a new campaign, the new Scratch Ticket campaign. Get fabulous prizes in this unique Scratch Ticket campaign.
It's a relay quest.
In March, we'll release a new type of limited time quest, the Relay Quest, with content that changes every other day. Be sure to give this one a try.
So that's basically just the enhanced enemy suppression.
Standing quest, as well as an expansion of the Braver class. To commemorate the 4th anniversary of NGS, we will hold the Halfa's Super Origin Festival from April to May. We're celebrating like never before on our 4th anniversary, with additions including 5 new limited time quests and free SG Scratch tickets with brand new items. From June to July, we will be releasing a field update and a high difficulty standing party quest.
You guys ready to go back to Aleo?
Update comes new enemies as well. Following our free run beyond
We're going back to Aleo.
we have multiple collabs planned, including 2 with popular anime series based on light novels, a collab with a Sega title, and a collab with a popular science fiction fantasy toy line. 2025 is looking collab-solutely
Gundam?
fantastic.
No.
That concludes the roadmap for the first half of 2025.
That roadmap is,
Shared roadmaps in 6
I don't know, I feel it's underwhelming. I said that earlier when I first started the video.
a sneak peek of update content from August onwards,
Very worrying.
because it has been a point of discussion for many players as of late. We will be holding the Super Fantasy Festival in August of 2025. Additionally, We plan to add a new action system that will expand the actions available to the player.
Uh-oh.
Although this will come sometime shortly after August, further information will be provided through Headline and other channels as it becomes available.
That's...
Also, we apologize for keeping you all waiting for updates to the story.
What about the content?
This will also be sometime shortly after August, but we plan to update the story with a mini episode. Follow this up.
Hey guys, wait an entire year and you get a mini episode.
Toward the release of a new field update and a main story update that ties into the large boss enemy fights. Stay tuned. What do you think of the roadmap?
Boy. Super game, by the way.
As soon as we have more information to share, we will announce it through NGS Headline and other channels.
You can't tell from my rig, but I have a smile on my face, but no shade. I mean, when we do get new content, it's usually pretty adequate, but it's not enough.
Files moves than the video we shared for the mid-scale update in the last headline. Let's take a look.
Its name is Vile.
All right, English.
Like their emperor.
Is that Zephedo's English VA? I've never heard it till now. Why are they reusing Interception's music? Oh my god, that is a Mars fight in the sky. I can't believe they actually frickin' did Ep6 ice fights but with Mars. Oh boy.
How was it? Be sure to mark your calendars for the release in February. I would like to once again thank
Ooh.
NGS this past year.
Not sure how I feel about that. I mean, story-wise and like as far as a set piece goes, it's cool. It's just,
Teams will continue working
you won't be playing as your actual class
NGS fun and engaging
for like the
well
biggest
in the future.
or the cornerstone fight of the
Continue the game
story.
for a long time to come.
Is that the right word
All
for
the
it?
arcs out
Cornerstone?
there will accompany us throughout 2025 as well.
It looks cool, but
See
you aren't playing as your class, so Mars isn't exactly something with a high skill ceiling.
Thank you to series director Hamazaki. It looks like 2025 will be a year packed with exciting content.
I'm rolling my eyes right now, if you can't tell.
I'll be sure to let you know through this broadcast. Continuing on to the next section, I'll have answers from the development and live operations teams to player questions and comments. Here's the first one. Would it be possible to make it so we start in our own creative space on login? Here is their response. Unfortunately, creative spaces are not ARC spaces and therefore cannot be starting locations on login. To make this possible, broad-scale changes would be necessary to make locations other than the ARC space of each region be the login starting location. So if
Who wants that?
fulfill this request, we appreciate your understanding.
What are you gonna do in your creative space when you log in? AFK?
Move on to the next question.
You can't check your shop or go to the salon in your creative space.
Items you can put up for sale in personal shops? Here is their response. In the February update, we plan to expand the slots for personal shops,
Huh.
adding 20 slots to the current 30 for
No way. They've actually changed that after like 14 years? 13 years? That's crazy.
that was their answer. Let's move on.
I mean, it's a whole lot of nothing, but
Will line
something, I guess.
all ship matchmaking? Here is their response. We are We're currently testing an update that would allow you to switch to all-ship matchmaking for unranked battles. With ranked battles, ratings are unique to each ship. And for free battles, you must designate your opponent before the match. So all-ship matchmaking would be impractical to implement for those types of battles. With this change, unranked battles will always be open to all-ship matchmaking. Same ship only matchmaking will be removed. That was their answer. Once this is implemented, you'll be able to enjoy Line Strike with even more arcs. I'm looking forward to this update. That's all for our Q&A today.
That was pretty underwhelming as far as Q&As go. I'm not gonna lie.
We will continue to select and bring your questions and feedback to the development and operations.
It would have been nice if one of them was quality of life to the gameplay. Yeah, no.
Hashtag NGS headline on X and other social media. Moving on to the next segment.
NGS satellite information.
Now let's move on from updates and talk about some other NGS related info. I'm sure it will get you even more hyped to play the game. Let's start with this. Ultra PSO2 Day starts on February 1st. This is a highly rewarding campaign where boost rates and login gifts are double that of a regular PSO2 Day. More details will be announced at a later date, so stay tuned. The Super Genesis Festival will continue until February 4th. From February 1st, the Ultra PSO2 Day and Super Genesis Festival boosts will overlap for a fantastic gameplay experience. So please enjoy the Super Genesis Festival until the end. NGS
Oh no.
with the TV anime
Tsuaruku Yaku no Railgun.
3 in
Oh no,
February
that's
2025.
Magical Index.
Today, to celebrate the collab, we have a collab
I'd never watched
art team.
certain Magical Index. I watched a certain scientific railgun though, and I really like that. Not as much Magical Index, but I liked railgun. So yeah, that's at least it's a decent collab.
Light novels written by Kazuma Kamachi.
I can't remember how many times I've watched a certain scientific railgun.
The story is set in Academy City, which has
I can appreciate it,
implemented
though.
a special curriculum to develop supernatural abilities. High school student Toma Kamijo leads a life of perpetual misfortune.
I'm gonna assume it's just Misaka though,
Due to the Imagine Breaker power that resides in his right hand.
not like the rest of the railgun cast.
Supernatural.
It's Index.
His student life
Oh well.
undergoes a drastic
Misaka's
change
I can't
as
talk.
he
It's a win either way.
falls from the sky at the start of his summer vacation. Homa is caught in the middle as the agendas of the science side, which controls Academy City, and the magic side, which is linked to Index, becomes intertwined. The story revs up as science and magic collide.
This is a good anime series. At least I think it's
More collab
still pretty good.
details in the next NGS headline. That's all for this episode of NGS Headline. We look forward to seeing more of your thoughts in response to future NGS Headline episodes. Please share your thoughts and feedback on this program and the game using the hashtag NGS Headline on X. Together, we can make NGS an even more fantastic game. Thank you all for tuning into Headline in 2024.
Oh, he did. The announcer didn't say to the headline. He skipped.
Our NGS team will continue
Connect their
to work
words.
hard to make 2025 another great year to play NGS. The next episode of NGS Headline will be the first broadcast of 2025.
Okay, so that is the end of the headline. So I guess I'll give my general thoughts right now. There's not a whole lot now. I'm speaking as someone who wants content and stuff like that, stuff to use my gear on content. There's definitely some stuff in it, like the limited quest with the synchronous enemies. Obviously, ruining masquerader deaths is something. So there's a few things. The problem is that a lot of the stuff that there is to do is limited quest content. There isn't a lot of instance content. So like, it'd be nice if we had more stuff like Ordinal Tower or Geometric Labyrinth Rank 2, like instance content like that. Even time extension quests were great on launch because it was hard. It was genuinely hard party content that required a level of teamwork and strategy that you don't really have in the major suppression target quests. And I see that there's a new type of standing quest. There's probably going to be a 4-player version of Veil, but like that requires Mars. So rant aside, there's okay stuff in this headline, and well, this roadmap is it's bare bones, but there's some good stuff sprinkled here and there. The Hunter expansion is good. I think Hunter's already a pretty adequate class, but some weapons like Partisan does need a lot of work, and Hunter would appreciate, or at least Sword would probably appreciate some new tools because it's extremely simple as far as weapons go. It kind of lost a lot of its required execution when Auto Avenger came out. Braver getting an expansion is very well needed. I know people talk about it as if it's like, oh, this top tier class above average damage. It's not. Bow is extremely weak, and Katana is extremely one note and also weak. It's quite literally the weakest class in the game right now. Like Force, even like Force, before its expansion, beat Braver in a lot of records. It wasn't a good class, and now it's completely eclipsed by basically every single class. It's not a good class. And there's Slayer. I think Slayer definitely would need some level of buffs here. No, I know that's probably going to be pretty topical, but like all the other classes, they're being brought up to Slayer speed, and in fact some classes are even stronger than Slayer now. Like Bouncer, like Soaring Blade is by far the strongest weapon in the game, and even like Force is like catching up to Slayer. And a lot of this is also because Slayer hasn't really received too many buffs since its release, and a lot of its custom techniques or tech expansions, to my knowledge, have more or less just been, it's simplified the gameplay, to my knowledge, from the people that I've spoken to, like some of my Slayer friends. It'd be nice to see some changes to Slayer, like beneficial changes to Slayer, not nerfs. It needs to also be brought up if the other classes are being brought up, even if it's just ever so slightly, like rotational changes that make it like more enjoyable to use. Maybe, I don't know. I don't play Slayer, but like I feel like it shouldn't be left out of all the other classes also being brought up. You can chew me out on that for all you want. I'm just saying my thoughts. Other than that, I said what I wanted to say about the super game business that's going around. Don't listen to it. In the end of the day, we're consumers, and that is a business investor buzzword term. It does nothing to like how we play NGS. So other than that, I do want to point out, I feel like I have to stress this after I say like negative things here and there about NGS. I do enjoy the game. I think it's a fun game here and there, but I also feel there a lot of the times isn't a lot to do in the game. and that is why I want to see more content to do in the game that isn't limited content. You know, I like seeing innovative stuff like the new urgent quest we just got. So, and that's basically it. You know, I don't know if I'll get around to it. I would like to have a video about the new EXOGs that I'd like to do. I still have to record the lines for that, so maybe after I end this video I'll do that. And I also have the bouncer rotation guide that I mentioned in my community tab, so hopefully I can get around to doing that. If I don't release it at the end of this month, I will release it at the start of 2025. So yeah, that'll be, I guess, a reaction stream to the headline. Hopefully I wasn't too annoying because I did a lot of talking to fill the void of emptiness that is this headline. I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, everyone. How do I end this? Oh, right. Streamlabs.